Welcome to the INSEVIS video tutorials. My name is Fabian, and today's topic is Profinet. Profinet or Profibus, both are available from INSEVIS, but not in the same controller. For Profibus, you need a controller with a CPU of type V or P. There is an adapter for easy connection to our control. For Profinet, I need to use a controller with a type T CPU. Simply connect it to the two separate Ethernet ports of the Profinet adapter. We have also taken a look at the INSEVIS devices with Profinet to see which questions have arisen particularly frequently in order to deal with them here in the video. To start with, the internal Profinet communication from S7 CPUs to HMIs and OPCs does not require a Profinet interface. The S7 communication put-get is already integrated. Profinet is only required for communication with real devices. In the Profinet, we behave again internal Profinet controller from the S7 352 CPU. However, it must be configured like a CP3431. When this configuration is complete, the handling during S7 programming behaves again, as we are used to from the S7 352 PNDP. That means in particular, no process data exchange between the CPU and the CP343 is necessary. The alarm OBs are called up independently by the CPU. Of course, we have also documented the whole thing in the manual. As always, this is linked in the video description. There are also the following special features. With Profinet, no tier projects can be loaded via Profinet. The INSEVIS devices are always the Profinet master. And we cannot do an iDevice, which means we cannot act as a DVC and a controller at the same time. It has also happened that the Profinet connector has been plugged into the Ethernet interface with the PC300T and the Panel-PLCs. The Profinet connector is offset by 90 degrees. If you pull your PNC onto the 315 CPU instead of the required CP3431, you can see your Profinet devices, but there is no communication. If VPA or Siemens PLC go into stop mode with a Helmholtz peripheral connected, the Helmholtz periphery changes its flashing pattern at the head as well as at the modules. A Helmholtz peripheral connected to an INSEVIS CPU changes its blinking pattern in the stop state only at the output modules. Why is this? There is an output validity bit that invalidates the output values in stop. This turns off the outputs in stop. According to the Profinet specification, this bit is optional and purely informative. This is a feature that the Hilscher PNC we use does not offer, but not a bug. The Siemens, the Cinemec G120 does not work with your Profinet, but it works with my S7 1500. Do you have a compatibility problem there? That is not correct. It is a Siemens problem. It arises from the combination of TIA Portal V14, V15 with a S7 315 CPU and a CP3431. The statuses in the project tree are displayed incorrectly, but the drive still runs. Another problem that sometimes occurs, the bus error. When LED flashes red, no communication is possible. The name assignment for the devices. This must be the same for the device itself as well as in the hardware configurator. When assigning the Profinet name, one should also adhere to the Profinet naming convention. Here's just a short excerpt. To prevent the PLC from going into run-stop mode in the event of errors. In decentralized modules, it is recommended to use OBs 82 and 86. OB82 is for diagnostic alarms, for example when diagnostic-capable modules send error messages, that these can be processed further. OB86 prevents the system from going into run-stop mode in the event of a module carrier, failure or return. That's it from our video on Profinet. I hope you enjoyed the video. And we will see you in one of the next videos of the INSEVIS video tutorials.